What supplies do I need to begin journaling? You don't need much, but a few basic supplies can make the process more enjoyable and at the same time effective. We can break it down into two categories: essentials and optional items. But first, welcome back to my channel. Again, my name is Dada, an IT professional who loves to journal about travels, daily life, and chaotic thoughts. Today is August 31st, Saturday, and it's time to decorate my main planner, which is the Hobonichi Weeks, and my memory keeping journal, which is the Traveler's Notebook in passport size, and of course, my devotional journal, which is the Midori One Day, One Page. Usually, I do the decorating part a week or two before the new month starts, but since I get some questions on Instagram about the stickers I use or the pet tapes I use, and I also get a lot of feedback with my minimalist style, I just told myself, like, okay, we might as well do a video about it to share with you guys the long process, or actually it's gonna be a shorter version because I set the speed to times 2. So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's get started. Going back to the topic, first essential supply that you need is a journal or a notebook. This is the most important one. You can choose from either lined, blank, dotted, or grid. Depending on your preference, you can also consider the size, paper quality, and binding based on how and where you plan to journal. Second essential supply would be the pen or a pencil. Anything you find comfortable will work. Some people prefer gel pens, fountain pens, or fine tipped markers. Others love colored pens, which are useful for categorizing or highlighting different thoughts. If you've been following me on Instagram, you would know that I use different pens on different type of notebooks because of the paper quality. And of course, I want to make sure that I'm comfortable writing. Otherwise, I won't enjoy the process at all. Say, for example, with my Hobonichi, I do not, or I stopped using the pen that came with it, but I switched to, what is it called? Uniball 1P, which is a bright or vibrant color, and it dries pretty quickly too. As per the Traveler's Notebook as well as the Midori, I use my Sarasa gel pens. I love the colors. I love how smooth it writes. But with regards to Midori, this is a perfect notebook, at least for me, with fountain pens. I created an Instagram reel about writing comparison, as well as my previous video wherein I was using my Twisby Cafe Browns fountain pen on a Midori B6 grid. You can go to my channel and check it out. Going back to the video, as you can see, I already started decorating the September monthly calendar for Hobonichi Weeks using some optional items, which will be the second category. The theme for September would be autumn or fall, and I started my decorating process by selecting all stationery that has the autumn or the fall theme or vibes. Also, anything orange would work. First on the list would be highlighters or colored pens. As mentioned earlier, this is to emphasize important points or color or visual element to your entries. Second would be the washi tape, pet tape, and stickers, mainly for decoration, perfect for bullet journaling or scrapbooking. And as you can see on this video, I'm using all these three to decorate because personally, I do not know how to draw. I do not know how to doodle. So even though cutting pet tapes is quite time consuming, I still try to enjoy the process because this is the only way I can decorate my pages. Third would be the ruler and stencils. If you're into creating grids, drawing lines, or adding banners or shapes, this would be very helpful to you. Fourth would be the sticky notes and tabs. This is to organize your journal, mark important pages, or add notes that you can move around. So in my case, I use sticky notes for monthly bills, reminders, as well as important appointments. Fifth item on the list would be the glue stick or the double-sided tapes. This is for adding photos, ephemeris, or memorabilia for travel journals. But for me, I personally use like sticker seals or stickers itself because first, it sticks, and second, it's already an added decoration. Two birds with one stone, right? Sixth item would be the markers or brush pens. If you're artistic and you want to add doodles or even calligraphy, this is perfect for you. If you want to add personal touch by adding photos or quotes, the seventh item, which is the portable printer, you may want to take that into consideration. There are quite a number of options online. However, it ranges depending on the quality and, of course, the price. I opted for the more affordable but good quality Xiaomi portable printer that uses zero ink technology. But if you do have the budget and you prefer great quality photos, you can always choose the more expensive ones like the Canon. Last but not the least, the eighth item for our optional supplies would be the storage pouch or pencil case. It's handy to keep everything else, especially for on-the-go journaling. Personal favorite would be the Devotional pouch. I just recently bought a medium size and it's perfect not just for stationery but also for my notebooks because it's a little bigger than my first one. You can check my first video if you haven't yet. If you notice at the earlier part of this video, I have my pet tape stored in a tin can that I got from Ben's Cookies. It's actually the reason why I bought the cookies anyway. And again, you can start with the basics. Then gradually, you can add the optional supplies as you discover your personal style that works for you. It is a great way to start journaling, and it should not hinder you from doing so. And there you have it. We managed to decorate some of the first few pages of my journal and planner. Hopefully, this video has given you some inspiration to bring a little bit of fall into your journaling practice. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Let me know in the comment section what your favorite journaling supplies are, and maybe we have the same. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless.